Flip the crib when we.
Yo, what's happening, man? Y'all already know what it is. It's Twice Talk. And as always, we are listeners supported by 91.5 The Rebel HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. And I'm with the amazing Oak. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm great.
Lovely, lovely. And if you guys didn't notice, I got one of the legends in the making for the Las Vegas community, the LandLord. How you feeling today, man?
I'm chilling. What it do?
Man, that's what I like to hear, man. You just be too cool, man. Too cool.
I'm laid back. I'm cool.
Man, that's love, though. That's love. So, if you guys aren't familiar with the LandLord, basically what he got going is he's one of the leaders in the Las Vegas entertainment community. He basically has came from nothing to everything. He's doing it all, man. And we just want to thank you.
I appreciate
you for coming out, man. For real, you got a bunch of stuff going on. A lot of y'all may know him from his ventures with the Money Team. Some of y'all, if y'all real fans,
well, let's take it way back because I
know
know him.
Some real fans.
I know him as Pee Wee from West Middle School. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Those middle school days.
Man.
You miss those days?
In a way. I mean, we still living like that though, so it's all good.
You still living like that? So you still a player? Is what you mean?
No, not that part. Not that part.
Need to chill out.
You know, we all growing up. We all got growing up to do.
You chilled out now.
You know, it's about being a man, and you dig what I'm talking about. So, tell me something good, man.
Something good.
Tell what you want to know. Just ask me whatever. I got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Oak wanted to give you a couple things first. If you want me to shoot, I'm gonna go ahead, shoot from the deep end. And I got the curry.
Well, and in lieu of it being Black History Month, do you have a favorite Black history hero or inventor, or anybody that was part of the Civil Rights Movement, anything like that?
I mean, I think Tupac is very inspirational to
the
Black culture. Yeah.
Was he a better artist or a better actor?
He's both. I don't know what he did better, but he was killing both of them actually. I mean, the music side, artistry, and his movies too.
Yeah,
I like him more as a musician though.
Yeah.
I like his attitude towards being politically correct.
She thinks she Pac, so when you
I'm
said
baby
that,
Tupac.
She lit up.
You already know I'm baby Tupac.
You didn't notice she lit up.
I'm
when you
baby
said
Tupac.
That.
That's an interesting person to choose, but I can dig that.
Yeah, I mean Tupac is from the streets, but he also, like you said, political and he intelligent in a lot of ways. So we similar.
Yeah, and one thing about Pac is that he really wanted to impact the community. He wanted to make sure that the Black community really got what we deserve. That we deserve better, we need better, equal treatments, and that's one thing that I believe as leaders should try to do, because a lot of people follow it.
And I think that's what he meant by street passion. I think that was like him having love for not necessarily what happens in the streets, but just having love for people that are poor, that live in the hood, and just really seeing that they're a product of their environment as long as they're there.
Okay, yeah. So, man, I gotta ask you, man. This question been burning me up, man, because like I told you, I've been a fan for a minute, man. And this is the first time we got to sit down. What's up with you came out with so much and just turned the up? You turned
the city upside down.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I took it out to Iowa, dog. I had all of
yeah.
I was about to say snowman, but they was all geeked off it.
I mean, So Much was actually the birth of my career, I mean, shout out Super Pat. We actually went to school in 05 together. He was already going to school, and then I went to the same school. And, them lonely time that we had in our apartment, we used to play around with it a lot as far as just rapping, just playing around, and we both made a decision like when we get back to the city, we're gonna
make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
Man, and you've been making it happen ever since, though.
Appreciate it.
That's what's
up.
up.
For real. Like we see you, man, and we really appreciate you and support you, man. Don't stop, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
Don't stop.
I appreciate it.
So, I got a question for you. What kind of next projects you got coming up? What can we expect from the LandLord, man? And I want to let you know that I know you
Let's talk about fake love.
Rent. You held off on the rent this month, so we appreciate that too. You know?
Yeah, that way. Silly. But right now we actually working on a fake love movie series.
Oh, really?
You know, written by my boy B Mace.
Nice.
And that's that. We just working on that, and I'm gonna do a little surprise mixtape coming real soon.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move on to fake love too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For now, we doing this movie and this mixtape.
So that's what's up. What inspired Fake Love? What inspired that album?
I mean, honestly, it was one of those things that just took a toll in all aspects of life with all people. Family, friends, associates, and you deal with it every day, all day, in different ways, and with it just impacting my life at the moment. I just, that's why I want to use a word that just summed up my whole album.
Yeah,
that was the best one. I mean, that's where my inspiration came from, and the motivation was from the fake love. So
yeah. So
my favorite one from that album is "Working on Myself." That goes so hard. Yeah, Who mixed it? Who mixed that one?
That's Track Sounds, huh? Yeah, Track Sounds.
He did excellent.
Yeah, it's Starlead on producer. Track Sounds.
You had quite a few bangers on there.
Yeah, out of Houston. I appreciate that too.
So yeah, that was great.
There's this one. So first off, I want to ask you this: what is love, man? Because my job, I believe, on this earth is to teach the world how to love again. So, what would you define love as? How would you say that? Because if we define love, we're gonna know what fake love is for sure.
I mean, love is just really one of those things. To me, it's just unconditional. Win, lose, or draw, bad, good, worse.
Yeah.
It's the love never changed, you know what I mean? It's mostly come from family, and whether you're doing good or bad, it's the love never changed. And you see it, some people, when you up, they might love you, and when you get down, you see them kind of fade away a little bit, and that's just that's
sometimes
fake love.
It could be the opposite way around. When you down, they love you, and when you up, they might hate you.
Exactly.
And that's the sucky part.
And you can tell the difference. Once you dealt with both of them, you can tell the difference. I've been down for so long, and I've been up, so I can tell the difference of the two.
So, if you were to, actually, I'll tell you like this. I had a little quote from Socrates that I really like. Now, I want you to take it home, and when you hear it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, basically, I'm paraphrasing for a minute. So, it's not about those that praise our accomplishments the loudest. But it's about those that correct our flaws most gently. How you feel about that?
Say that again.
It's not about those that praise our accomplishments the loudest. But it's about those that correct our flaws most gently.
Yeah. I mean, I actually agree with that. And like I said, that's the same thing, fake love and, and real love. Like, I got a big family. Yeah. And I got a lot of friends, and I got a lot of homies, and you could tell, like, some people, when you're doing something, they just like, oh, they hear about it, and they support it because it's big. And then you got family that's at home, like, Pee-wee, what's up? You want something to eat? They ain't talking about no music. They don't care. Oh, you need to start doing this. You need to start paying attention to your family or being a better father. And they help me with my flaws they don't care about how much money or how much jewelry or none of that shit. Excuse me.
I think that when you say that, like, correcting flaws most gently, I think that's something that people need to pay attention to, because they so wrapped up in being 100 that they'll go around and just hurt your feelings and just say anything to you, all on the strength of, oh, I'm being 100, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It does.
Play. Super duper. Make me see you turn up.
You loved. You need to treat me like I'm sensitive.
What about when you need that hard love, that tough love, that when you just don't get it and you just
Then I'm How about that?
I stopped taking advice from people who only wanted to give me advice when I was up. You know what I mean? I rather the people who've been down, up, down with me. I don't really respect opinions from people who only know this side of me and not that side.
But that's what you got to do. And a lot of people like to try to make sense of things. So because you're not too out there. Not a lot of people know about your history. So because of them not knowing that, they're going to try and, like I said, make sense and fill in their own gaps of what they don't know. So basically, they're almost judging you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but that's what I like about LandLord though, because he keep a little mystery about himself. So I think that keeps people intrigued. Yeah. You're super chill, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, LandLord got a party at Miss. It's like, what? Where did that come from?
I try. You know, that's a part of my marketing. I'm actually independent, so I do a lot of my marketing off the brain. You know, me and you see, this is my whole team right here in the room. Yeah. So
that's love. That's love.
That's how we rocking.
Man, you had this quote on your album, man. And you said it before, and let me tell you, when you said it, I heard it from a chick first, and I said, oh, I gotta save this. I literally saved the video in my phone for sure. One of the first videos I had in my phone. And let me read to you what it is, and you probably know what it is. It says, a woman isn't loyal to a man; she's loyal to her own happiness. So in the moment, in her mind, when she doesn't feel like she's happy no more, she's gonna leave you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what was that? My Thing. That was on My Thing. Okay.
And then he said, and then you finish with, when you understand that, you'll be more peaceful, and you're not gonna end up hurting yourself with somebody else.
Or somebody else.
Or excuse. Oh, my bad.
Get the lyrics right, okay?
Man, sometimes I fumble with my E's and my R's, and so that's that Southern hospitality that be coming out. Yeah. My first, who was you talking to? Like, who got that kind of game, yo? Who did you get that to?
That was just something. I got a lot of little homies and little cousins that pay attention to me a lot, and I just try to feed food for thought, man.
Oh,
it ain't necessarily something I was going through, but it was something that I know could impact people's life a lot. Yeah. People they get caught up in believing they could control something, and then they try to control it and hurt somebody, or they hurt themselves.
Man, that's...
So you don't have any relations to...
We're happy to have you with us tonight and hope you'll come back often.
You're listening to 91.5 KUNV, Las Vegas.
I live by that, so it is what it is. Like I said, I ain't gonna ever feel if somebody leave me, it's because
because of you.
Because it was me. It was that she's not happy no more. She left.
Right.
You loyal to your happiness. As soon as you ain't happy, I don't care how good you doing. If I'm not happy, I'm gonna leave. And that's how I just understand that it is what it is.
I'll tell you what. I'm a woman.
You are a woman.
And you are darn right. I am loyal to my happiness.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell anybody that I meet, look, I'm loyal to my happiness comes first, okay?
Right.
So if I'm unhappy, I'm not about to be unhappy with you. I'm about to be unhappy by myself. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. So So I had a question. If someone didn't know happiness, how would you introduce it to them?
I mean, it's really just start with them, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you how to be happy because it's all inside of you. As long as you're happy with yourself, you just gotta find it within yourself. I might get happy for money. You might get happy for food. Who knows? It's your happiness.
Yeah, I wonder what people think when they think they can control how happy somebody is. Like, we could be happy for a moment. You can put a smile on somebody's face. But you really can't control how happy someone is just generally in life.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
I don't know, man. Like,
it's an internal thing.
I don't know. Sometimes I done had the gift of hypnosis, and I done...
No, sometimes you might have the antidote to somebody's happiness. Like, you might have everything that they want, but that's not always, though. Because you might meet somebody and everything you do is making them happy. Then you meet somebody else and do the same thing, and they just not happy with it. Because they either dealt with it before or haven't and don't know how to deal with it because they haven't dealt with it before. It's just different.
Yeah.
I think some people are unhappy people. And some people are normal. Some people are just too happy. Yeah. Go away. No, I'm just joking.
That's how it is.
How can you be too happy? I don't understand.
You never met a person that was just too happy?
How can
Come
you
to your house.
You get mad at them or
They
something?
just spreading out their energy all throughout the house. Girl, chill.
You so bitter.
I am not bitter.
Which one is she?
Which one am I? Look, I'm the unhappy person. No, I'm just kidding. I'm chill.
When
I'm at
That's some
home.
hater stuff. How you gonna see you too happy, folks? Like, calm
You
down.
never met somebody that's too happy. You play too much.
Like, who
I
said
would
that?
say somebody's name, but I'm not gonna get started
Oh man,
this evening.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You ever ran on my parade, girl?
I'm not gonna rain on somebody's parade, but if I'm
You
at
just
home
said you
chilling with a glass of wine, don't come up in here turning up. You too happy right now.
Oh yeah, so they gotta match your mood.
Yes.
Oh,
like
okay.
you see me, I'm mellow. Copy me, mirror me. Break it down.
Okay, well I'll try to remember that, but sometimes you just can't help what comes out and how you're feeling during the day.
Well, we know you're gonna be the too happy person at the crib.
I'm more like content, and I'm in the way that I'm living. You got to be patient, and patience is how you wait and how you live.
I have a fun fact about the happiness thing, actually. So, it's said that people are always the same amount of happy throughout their whole life, starting from their childhoods. Isn't that interesting?
What you mean?
Yeah, what you
Like,
you got
if you're an unhappy kid, like, you're probably going to be just an unhappy person. Where you might have little bouts of happiness because maybe you got a new car or you bought a house, but you're still going to stay at that same level of, like, general happiness.
I don't know, player. I think you got happiness mixed up with something else,
Whatever.
like
child.
complexion or something.
Complexion. Y'all always talking about somebody's skin color.
Man, hey, I can't help it, man. We living in a world where the image is more important than the intelligence. So hey,
You got that right.
I got to tell you what I see.
For sure. That's
So
real.
what's your the project that meant the most to you? That felt like you just not just changed who you were, but kind of set where you wanted to go. Like your most important one that meant the most.
I mean, I probably have to say Fake Love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I actually made a lot of my projects, off my creativity, just from knowing how to rap.
Yeah.
And this one it wasn't even that. It was just all emotion. Every song just came from inside.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to say Fake Love.
Man, that's love, man.
It was me being vulnerable and opening up, and people embraced it. So I have to appreciate this for more.
That's what's
The
up.
thing about vulnerability, man, a lot of people think it's vulnerability leads to weakness, but that actually is like strength and power.
Yeah.
Because somebody that never shows vulnerability, people want to attack you to bring you down and see how human you are. But if you show that vulnerable side of you, then they'll be more acceptable to let go of those flaws and actually push those strengths.
Yeah.
So yeah, vulnerability is
like
power,
that.
man.
I just felt like at the end of the day, when you open up to who you are, and people either gonna appreciate it or they not, they gonna like it or hate it, but at least they'll be hating who you are. Instead of you painting this picture about somebody and somebody, I hate that dude, and it ain't even you. It's just a picture you painting. It's just an image that you portraying. That they hate you, and that ain't even you. So
you think when people hate or show fake love, do you think it's you, or do you think it's something that has to do with them?
Both. Sometimes it might be somebody just insecure or jealous, or sometimes it might be me doing something. It might be 5 dudes over there that been trying to get on a tour for 20 years, and they see me and my crew touring. They might just be jealous of that. Like, they see us, we from the same city. How could they do it? And we've been trying, you know what I mean? So that's just them.
That don't make sense to me, man, how people could just hate. Especially people.
Sometimes it's subconsciously, too. It ain't even them
Sometimes they
trying.
don't even know. They don't even know that they're haters.
They don't know.
You don't know.
They don't know. It's
You have to tell them.
A reaction.
You ever hated it? You sound like you did it before.
You have to tell them. I
Oh,
did.
you really sound like you
I
done
told
hated
somebody,
before,
like,
just to hate.
girl, you're a hater. Like,
You be
and I
hating?
don't think that you know that.
Oh, you be hating?
No, I'm not a hater.
You sounded real comfortable saying that.
I felt real comfortable saying that because I had to tell somebody, not going to say any names, girl, hating. You are a hater. Capital H.
It's really like that, but at the end of the day, you got to, it's what help us appreciate the people who don't hate. When you know they got to be out there, those kind of people got to. If we was all the same, who would be different? I wouldn't even be interviewing y'all. Y'all wouldn't be interviewing me right now if it wasn't some people that hated and some people that's lazy. You gotta have those people in the world to kind of differentiate the people who different.
You think
right? It makes you value. It makes you place value on other things once people reveal, I guess what they really think about you.
Yeah, for real.
So. You think that has to do with how society has come about, or like the education, or has to do with when people come up and being in uncomfortable environments? The reason why they
it's some of everything. Like, it's not no one thing. I believe it's some of everything
that makes people hate.
School, household, your environment. It comes with everything. Like
I think it definitely comes from like an upbringing. Like for people to just be around here haters. Oh. They probably learned it from somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta learn. You learn hate from somewhere for sure, because you're born loving. Like, and people that are racist.
I don't know, because I got an aunt and I'm trying to figure out where she get all this haterade from.
She got taught it.
She is. And everybody got that one hate.
In your family, so she might. I don't know.
You so shady.
I might know where that come from now.
All I know is she be going off on Facebook with the hate.
Yeah.
Ooh, dang. This is on Facebook, huh? All good. Like that, I'll wait for a comment.
So since I'm gonna ask you this question. You mentioned Tupac earlier, and Tupac actually used to call himself Machiavelli. Okay. Machiavelli. And this is kind of a shout out to Cannon. Would you say?
Here you go.
I got the Cannon on me.
Them shots out the Cannon.
So, do you believe it's better to be loved or feared?
Probably feared.
Oh yeah.
That's what men think, don't they?
That's real.
That's what men think.
That's real. Well, so
I just think.
Why did you say that? Why would you say it's better to be feared?
I mean, it's. If you fear, people think twice about doing certain things. If you love, they don't have a problem with doing certain things.
That's real. You would rather be loved?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Sure would.
I'm saying I would rather be both. But
both.
If you saying I gotta pick
one or the other,
you choose feared.
Well, think about it.
I don't know. I would rather be loved.
Come on,
I just think
like the real
if
love.
You love it. I think it gives people too much room to try.
Yeah.
Some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And you think when people scared, they don't try dumb stuff?
They'd be most likely like, whoa, what's this guy
it'd be
do?
hard. It's harder. It's harder to do something to somebody if you fear them. Yeah. If somebody loves somebody that walk in the room right now and shoot me in my head, if they fear me, they probably gonna wait at the corner, and then by the time we see them at the corner, be all good.
Man, the reason why I would say it's better to be feared, because it kind of translates to this. Would you rather be liked or would you rather be needed? And when you say I'd rather be feared, people fear losing their needs. And what people love or what people like can change every day. Mm-hmm. So if I need you, or if you tell me something I need to hear.
But are we talking about real love, or are we talking about fake love?
We talk about real love. You tell me.
Because
you tell me what it
I would rather
like.
have real love instead of be feared. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm being too much of a girl.
Yeah, you're a female.
Yeah,
you're a female.
You're a female.
So you're gonna reduce me down to me being a girl. Cool.
Take it in stride. So that's what we're trying to do. Just make sure it's real nice and easy.
I would rather be loved.
Yeah, you should. You should. So who is your favorite artist to work with, man?
Probably Starlito, my boy.
Yeah.
Starlito.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. What kind of environment was that video like? Like, yeah,
I mean, we got a lot of stuff together. It's crazy because Starlito was just actually inspiring artist of mine that I didn't know him at all. I was a big fan of his.
Nice.
And I seen him at one of Floyd fights. We just kind of connected, and
Yeah.
he left and came back to the city, and he hit me on Twitter like, hey, yeah, well, I'm in the city. It was good. And we connected on a bunch of other levels other than music, and then music came second.
Yeah, that's dope.
And from there, you know, that's like my brother now.
Yeah,
so that's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's love.
Cool.
That's love. So I know you did hook up with the money team. So the word on the street is that he tried to drop you half a M.
The rebel is KUNV HD2 Las Vegas.
That was in my song. They Got It Twisted.
Oh yeah.
Floyd left me with $500,000, and I ain't take a penny of it. It wasn't him trying to pay me that. It was me being left in a hotel room with it and by myself. And he kind of gave me the hotel room, and he just left. You know, they was leaving the city and left a bag, and I was in the same room. And I called him like, hey, you left a bag, and it got money in it. And I just gave it back to him.
Yeah.
Didn't touch a dollar of it.
That's real right there. That's real, because I don't know how many people wouldn't touch 500 stacks.
I want to know how rich you got to be to forget $500,000.
That is the important question. For sure.
Oh, I left that? Oh, okay.
Oh, man. I forgot that. Oh, man. Hey, go ahead.
Actually, I'm tripping. Nah, you ain't leave this. No, I'm just
So what tell me what kind of like tell me a story about the money team. Like what was going on? Like what was the craziest thing like you experienced over there? Was it like or was it just like, you know, everyday regular kind of stuff or
Look at you. What kind of stuff you trying to find out?
Man,
what's the craziest night you had?
Everything was everything. Everything was good. We did.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of things, but
yeah. You went like
that's the thing that's in the past right now.
Okay, for sure. I was just curious about it, man, because I know you be moving around, and I just wanted to see if you could tell us a little story, get a little snippet of what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, more of the story. I was loyal
Uh-huh.
and got nothing out of it.
Man, yeah, no.
Are you still with Money Team?
Absolutely not.
Loyalty is one of those.
How long
things
was your
that
contract?
Is, you know,
Okay.
and
I was
gonna be
I was under Floyd for about almost 6 years. You know, I just watched a lot of weird business go on, and I decided to do my own thing.
So were you under contract?
The first couple years was, and the next couple years was just based, you know.
And you was his first artist, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they had Poster Boy before me, and after Poster Boy, it was me, and then you had a lot of artists along the way, you know, while I was there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I understand it, but it is what it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's real. So
We'll keep it
where's your
classy.
favorite place to perform? Like, what kind of place gives you the best order, the best love? Like, and just the most, the favorite place?
It's not even a place, you know. It's the people.
Yeah. So
what's the
where
crowd?
those people reside? Let's say that.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I know you recently went to Seattle.
Seattle was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a different feel out there?
I mean, it was like anytime you leave the city, you know, it's always different, but it was definitely a good experience. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, like I said, me and Pat went to school there, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I had a lot of people,
nice.
a lot of people out there that actually mess with
I
me.
really riding with you.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
cool.
That's live. That's live.
That's what's up.
You
Yeah,
I know you had a couple. I'm shooting all mine. You know.
You're so silly. So
yeah, it's all good. Just ask me anything. It's all good.
I wanted to know, like, were you going through anything when you made Working on Myself, or was that just you reflecting on really taking, I guess, the music industry like by the horns?
The way things work most of the time for me is kind of when I'm going through something. Yeah, I definitely was, but just not at the moment of recording. So what happens is right now I can go through something and my emotion will be held inside of something, and soon as the first time I record, it just come out. Like I don't go to the studio saying I'm about to record a club song today. I go, and whatever's in that, you know, in a bottle of emotions, but that definitely came from all real life stuff.
So do you get emotional at the studio? You
Yeah,
don't seem like an emotional
definitely.
person at all.
Like you said, like a stone.
See,
cold
that's why
killer.
I just do it, and I just leave everything in my music. You know,
Yeah.
that's when I'm my most vulnerable.
when you're recording?
When I'm recording, I just feel like I can say whatever.
So when you heard that beat, did you make Working on Myself, or did you already have Working on Myself?
No, I made it from that.
I
just played. We was at the studio.
That's live.
I just played the beat, and I just, I don't write nothing down, so I just got the, just rapping.
Man, that's a talent, man.
I appreciate that.
You literally got to have almost like 3-4 lines in your head while it's coming out your mouth. Like, people really don't understand how difficult it is. So
right.
Yeah, so you might have a book up there. You might need to write down, man. And,
for real though.
So if you was to have a book, what you'd name it?
Fake love.
Fake love.
Fake love.
Straight up. Straight up.
Fake love.
That's what's up.
Oh, my phone.
In terms of like being from the West Side and all that, is there anything that you want to see differently, like implemented into that community? Is there anything that you see it lacking?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should. They should bring the Boys and Girls Club back. I think
They don't have the Boys and Girls Club over there no more?
No.
That's terrible.
Boys and Girls Club, for the kids, give them something to do. When you ain't got nothing to do, it's too much trouble around the environment. So if we had more events and more things to do for after school stuff, I think it'd be a lot better.
I agree. You were in programs at Doolittle when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Were you in programs there?
All the time.
Is that where your son plays football?
He played football for the 49ers. It's a NYFL.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know which football team is at Doolittle. I forgot.
Well, his flag football team used to practice up there when he played for the Rebels. They have different, it's different teams. You never know. Next year, somebody else might be practicing up there. It's different stuff.
Yeah. I was talking to one of my homegirls one day, and I was like, girl, we should be buying houses on the West Side. Because, it's all this gentrification going on, and they're trying to push everybody out of...
Wait. Gentrification, you said?
Gentrification.
What's that mean again?
That's basically when investors buy, I want to say, low-income communities, and they start building on them to raise the market value, and basically it pushes everybody out because now they can't afford to live where they used to live.
Right.
So Slim Thug, another rapper in the music industry, he has a construction company called Boss Life Construction, and they have this operation Buy Back the Hood. So they buy these homes in poor neighborhoods, they rebuild them, and they sell them for affordable pricing, so that the people that live, so that people won't get pushed out of their own neighborhoods. What do you think about that? Do you have anything like that, like in the works, or potentially like maybe further down in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do something like that. I don't got nothing like that going right now. I mean, I got a big family right now that's going through stuff like that where they getting pushed out of places. But I mean, once we get there, it'll happen.
What you mean they getting pushed out of places?
I think that's dope. Just dealing with the same life stuff. Pushed out of the places that they live. I actually got a lot of family on the West Side right now living in low-income housing right now. So I definitely love to see people being able to stay where they was born and raised. That'd be dope.
In the song you said you're from Comstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised from Comstock. Yeah.
I think something that people don't know about West Las Vegas is it's actually very historic. A lot of black people had to live there because of the segregation laws. And they also made Jefferson Avenue, where the Town Tavern is. I think everybody knows where the Town Tavern is. They made that the Black Las Vegas Strip.
Is that right? I never heard of that.
Yeah, that's news to
Fun fact. I think everybody had a picture outside of Town Tavern when they were a kid. I know I do. It's funny.
The Black Strip, I mean, yeah, they did. Look.
They had all those casinos over there.
They did have all that.
It's pretty cool.
So let me ask you this. Do you think, like, in the hip-hop art industry, who do you think will or has made the biggest contribution to the black community?
Like right now, or just...
Yeah, or somebody that would do it.
I don't have a clue.
Yeah, well, mine, I don't think anybody's going to top Akon.
Oh yeah, you said as far as
I don't think you're gonna top that.
Yeah, Akon invests a lot of time into that.
Man,
and into his country and just his environment.
And
definitely.
that's so dope to me, yo.
I mean, you just gotta think when you choose music as your passion and your dream. That's most of the time what you focused on. So I think Akon kind of gave that up for that. So you ain't gonna see a lot of musicians you making that their priority.
Think that admirable though?
Yeah. I mean, it's a gift and a curse, you know.
Is a curse to do that for your family?
You would,
or for your people?
No, you'll lose the passion for your music, and you might lose everything that you worked hard for, you know, just because once you transition, you're not selling music no more. You trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Focus on something.
Long as you get the money, get a company to do that, so you can still be an artist. Because I mean, how you gonna fund it if you don't do what you came in doing? This is what's been selling for me. This is my career. If I try to change over to that,
when you're as rich as Akon, you can do what he's doing.
I might be wealth because I think he put in like.
He's like stupid.
He put a lot of money in it, and then over there it's kind of less. I mean, you making money over here, you go over there. You can't do that in the States. Like he can spend $100,000 and it look like he can change a whole community. You can't spend $100,000 out here and change a whole neighborhood.
Yeah. Right.
Can't do it.
A lot of rappers and actors are not flashing what they do too. So
a lot. It's not that many, but yeah, most of them don't. Some of them don't. But
but it's cool though that they still do it. Yeah.
I mean, it's the music industry is kind of it's a gift and a curse too, and it's a lot of artists do it, and some of them don't. But it's the ones that do it ain't. It's sometimes it's a bad thing, sometimes it's a good thing. Because when you're a musician or an artist, it's just like being an actor. I mean, we don't criticize Denzel for shooting guns in movies and doing things. That's what he's acting. That's what he's doing. Some artists do the same thing. They portray some act. If it's selling, they're just entertaining.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man, so just piggybacking off of what you said, like when rappers are doing like having guns and all that, it's all very trendy. Mm-hmm. So at a time when everybody was cutting their hair, you kept yours.
Yeah.
What made you keep your hair?
I mean, the people around me kind of pump my head up a little bit. So.
What you mean pumped your head up?
They appreciated it a lot.
Oh, they loved it?
Yeah.
I was just waiting on it. I was like, I know he's about to cut his hair.
I know, yo. Yeah,
I was like, I know he is cutting that hair off. He about to have a fade.
I got tired of it a couple times, but I mean, like I said.
How close was he?
I was pretty close.
To cutting it?
Like scissors in your hand, like clippers on you?
It was like probably like 4 summers ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you glad you kept it?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So, let me ask you this, man. So, you can go back in time and you run into your 18-year-old self. Mm-hmm. You can't talk to him, but what would he tell you?
I like that.
What would my 18-year-old self tell me?
Yeah.
If he...
he knows what you're doing in life. He knows, where you're going, where you came from. But you can't tell him about what you've done. Or
your source for underground hip hop is right here on the Rebel HD2.
Very
nice.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty trapped in my environment for a while, and I overcame it. So I'm sure he'll be surprised for sure.
Man, I did hear that you did come out of a tough environment, man, and to see that you're bringing all your people with you, man, that's iconic, man, and I greatly encourage many people to do the same, man. Yeah. Everybody do the same.
For sure. I mean, I can't afford to change my friends now. I mean, it's too far. I'm too far along. I got to keep my people with me.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Appreciate that.
So where can we find you at, man? What kind of if we looking for you, man? We want to find you, man. To keep up with you. Where can we find you?
Yeah, I mean, you can Instagram LandLord 702, Snapchat LandLord 702, Facebook Oliver Pee Wee Meeks, and that's what's the latest and greatest in the www.thelandlord.com. THALANDLORD.
Yeah. Love.
Yeah.
Oh, you got another one for us?
I had a question, but I literally just lost it.
You lost it?
I did.
She
how you lose it, folks?
I'm over here listening to how he's spelling it. THA.
Because people go to THE and then a bunch of landlords come up.
It's THA.
It is a whole bunch of landlords.
Like, literally.
How did you come up with that name? That's a good question. Landlord, because it was just Pee Wee, right?
He probably got all the rent money.
He got all the rent money.
Man, hey, you know what?
Landlord.
Hey,
I think it's dope.
I was going by Pee Wee for a little while, Pee Weezy, actually, but I just really wanted a name that really was empowered, that you know what I mean, a creative way of saying I'm running this, I run this. So, and the king and all that was all too popular at the time. So I just went with the Landlord. I thought it was different.
It's dope.
That was live. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. That was a cool one right there.
Appreciate
folks,
that.
On everything.
Appreciate that.
That's what's up.
I mean, a lot of people I meet in the game, they always say, "Oh, that's super dope. That's a dope name."
On every man, yeah. You
okay.
Got it, folks.
My question came.
All right.
What's your question?
It went for a second. Okay, so in terms of being independent, how do you plan on staying independent, or would you eventually sign with a label if they give you the right offer?
I mean, eventually, if it makes sense, I definitely do it. Right now, it's don't make no sense. As long as they got more to offer than I can offer myself, then definitely I do it. But right now, you know, they used to bribe people with the whole money thing. Like, I'll give you $100,000, I give you this. I don't need that right now.
Yeah.
So if you got more than money, then it's all good. We can work.
Yeah.
You gotta charge them high for what they did to the Cold Crush. You know what Jay-Z said.
Right.
Hey, you got any final thoughts today, man?
Wait a minute.
You got.
I can't let the man get it. I got a question.
Okay. Oh, dude, we got the producer.
Fillmore Slim, the referee. Who we talking? Is it Fillmore Slim, the referee?
Oh man, why was I so rude? I gotta give you the mic.
Request. I need the history from the beginning, all the young baller history, all the people that came and go. Just sticking on rap though. We don't need no other history.
Yeah.
Just give me the history and let the people know. I know a lot of people interested in that, and they'd be mad if I didn't ask.
Love. Appreciate you.
The history of just the label.
Young ballers.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just came from a bunch of young kids, man. Like I said, we was just in a lot of mess, you know. It started getting to the point where it was nothing that we could do, you know, without either losing somebody to the system or losing somebody to, you know, to violence. And or just losing somebody just because they lost their mind and just lost who they was. You know, it was just, we was trapped. So after so long, that stuff became, you know, it became boring. And we needed a way out. I just figured, you know, it's not too many things that we can do where we don't need diplomas, because some of us is dropping out, or we don't need, you know, all this money. So I said, we're gonna start a label, and the ones that want to stick around and be dumb, they can do that, and the ones want to go, we're going to have to go. We can change our life and our family life with this. So I went with, I didn't want to change the name. I know a lot of people was, you know, you still got that name and the stuff that's attached to it, but.
What name?
Young Ballers.
So it's still Young Ballers ENT?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, we go by Baller Boys, but at the end of the day, that's the label is Young Ballers Entertainment. I mean, because we do more than just music, so we got a lot of different stuff. But yeah, and along the way, you know, we lost a lot of people that was rocking with us in the beginning. Honestly, I feel like we put people in position to. I mean, we ain't making them worldwide famous, but we had the light. We had the light in the city at the time.
Most definitely.
And we just accepted people who we felt like was family. You know, a lot of people came and they went. We still here, though.
That's what's up.
Still here. Yeah, standing the test of time. Yeah, I appreciate that, too, because I was one that slipped through my fingers. You know, I don't let too much slip, so, you know, I got the producer to make sure we stay on track. Appreciate you.
That's what's up.
You got any final thoughts today?
No, sir.
Oh, any final thoughts?
My final thought is I'm from North Las Vegas. No, I'm just playing.
Shout out to them.
No, but thanks for coming on the show.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
That's love, brother.
I appreciate y'all. I mean, a lot of people been trying to, we been trying to set up different interviews. I honestly felt attached to y'all a little bit. So
man, that's
you better feel attached.
For real.
This is how we gonna rock.
You got any final thoughts, man? You got any life
any
lessons you
jewels?
wanna put out there so people can just make sure to live better?
Man, it's all good, man. Just stay true within yourself, man. Stay empowered, man. And we got we're going to South by, me and the team. We're going to South by Southwest next month, and man, just stay tuned. We got a couple shows out there, and that's how we rockin'. Baller Boys, the music.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have one last question for you, Landlord. So in your song, "Working on Myself,"
yes,
I'm obsessed with it. But you said that people will burn.
I got a video actually coming for that.
Oh, you
too.
do?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
In a couple weeks.
You said people will burn a bridge and then ask for a life jacket.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when they ask for that life jacket?
Great question.
You know what? It's different though.
Depends.
It really is different because I actually got I mean, it just depends on the mood, the moment, how I'm feeling. Because some people can do it, and I will literally give them the jacket and don't even think twice.
Right.
So, and I mean, it's happened. It's happened recently, actually. And I didn't think twice about it, and I gave the life jacket, but not all people gonna get the life jacket though.
Right. Man, that's love, man. For real. You got a lot of
But
love
it happens.
that a lot of people don't know about. For sure.
When you're dealing with fake love, man, that's what happened though. People.
It's hard though.
Yeah, burn the bridge because they in the moment they on their high horse and they doing this, and then when they find out they gotta cross that same bridge, they start asking for that life jacket. But it happens, I mean, like I said, I try to really, be aware of stuff I can't control. I just keep it away from me. That's it. I ain't finna sit here and try to change nobody. If that's who they is, I'm gonna remove myself from the situation.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You got the right track on you, man, and I promise you gonna go far, man. Please keep showing love, keep getting rid of fake love. Right. Man, I'm telling you, you got beautiful things ahead of you, brother.
I truly appreciate that, for real.
Man, so what I need for y'all to do, man, is go check out this Fake Love album. I promise it's hot. You gonna listen to it over and over. You can go to iTunes and check them out, man. Man, you got so many bangers on there. LandLord been doing it for so long, man, and man, we appreciate you for coming down, man. We really do. And what I want y'all also to do, go to OverTheTopLv.com. Check them out, man. Because if you're looking for the bright stars behind the lights in Las Vegas, you're going to find where they shine at the most.
My boy was talking about that. Who over that?
Smiles?
Yeah, Smiles and Corey.
Okay, that's dope. We was just saying that, like, they stay tuned with
Smiles and
stuff.
Corey.
And I said, I wonder who doing that, because they from sports to music to everything. That's dope. We need it.
Make sure to check out.
See how much culture Vegas has?
Man, we is getting there. We getting there, for sure.
We
starting to bring it all together, that, man, I'm telling you, man, we're going to be all right, man. Vegas as a community is going to be all right. We just got to keep supporting one another, keep loving, man, for real. Because that fake love ain't going to make it. Unless you put it out there, then it's going plat. For sure.
Right.
Hey, and I remember, if everybody in the world thought twice, it'd be a better place. Love, baby.